Got this really nice JVC first generation CD player, XL-Z series. That's the first generation of JVC CD players. These CD players have a really good transport. They're really solid built. They're really well built. Plus the XL-Z version of these CD players, they come with a digital output. As you can see here, they have a digital output. That is what I find important, because I'm going to put a external DAC on these CD players. These CD players you can get relatively cheap on eBay. 60, 70 bucks, some $40. And they are solid. I mean, they work all the time. They have never hardly see them that the transport isn't working. But there is one flaw in these CD players, and that is this plastic screen here. That is like that. That plastic screen always sags on this side, on the down. And then what happens over time is when the glue is not holding this plastic strip on, it's going to sag down and then stops the drawer from working properly, going open and closed. And we got to prevent that. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the screen off and we're going to re-glue it. That's what we're trying to do. So that's what we're going to do first before we do anything else. Just pulled it off. I did it with that knife and I just pulled it off. So there it is. There's the screen. This CD player is an XL-Z 331 compact disc player, and I came with digital output. These are really good CD transports. So if you put this external DAC on these things, they're going to be just magnificent. They're exceptionally durable. Use here is some really good glue, some really good 3-second instant drying glue that I will just put on this part here. Here, everywhere where there wasn't glue placed before, and there is a part there, and over here, of course, we can just put glue here in these spots wherever it can be clearing the screen. We don't, of course, want any glue here in this area. Right here, we want some glue. We want to make sure we don't put glue where the holes are here, and we're gonna do it that way. So, yeah, wish me luck. See how it turns out. We glued it and we're gonna lay this screen back on. So I just put it on and it looks really even. So I made sure that the top is completely even. That is the important part. That the top is completely even, because that was sagging down. And now it is right up. And let it dry. So it has enough clearance here from the bottom lip, and it goes nicely around this open and close button and the drawer, that there's an even gap around the drawer, because that's a problem with these strips, with these old JVC first generation CD players. That plastic strip sags down and starts to jam the drawer. They all do it. I've seen it with all of them. I've had it with this one the same way. This is a Digifine one, and I had to re-glue the top strip, or re-glue this plastic strip the same way as I just did with that one, because that side was completely sagging down and this flipped drawer wouldn't close or open anymore. So it was jammed because this screen was sitting right over top of it. So that's what I did with this one the same. And she's been fine. You can see it's evenly, all the way on the top, it's all evenly from left to right. And that's what I just did with this one as well. It's hard to see here. If I just stand out of the light and just do it that way, you can see it better. You see the light stripped right above on top. So that's it. Now the CD player is ready for use. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a DAC to it. This is my favorite DAC. It's an LITE, Lite DAC-AH. I love them. They've got Philips TDA chips in it, 8 of them. There's no filtering, no oversampling. And that's what I like about this DAC. It's got a beautiful digital analog conversion. Very lifelike. Okay, so what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, this is a JVC AX50 stereo integrated amplifier. It's got a beautiful spectrum analyzer. That's what this display is. It has quite some futuristic lighting on it, the volume knob and everything. It has some really nice features to it. These JVCs were almost space age. They were very advanced in their looks. So I got them hooked up to 2 speakers. This one here, I stole them from the TV, and that one there. Those are Philips F9414s. I just briefly hooked them up to this beast. This is a 72 watts per channel amplifier from 1982. It's a bit of a childhood love, this one. Then I've got the, if you can see it here, the XL-Z 331 compact disc player. You pick these things up on eBay for 60 bucks, 40 bucks, whatever. Then I got the Lite DAC here. So we're going to turn some things on, and I think I should start with the CD player. I should see what's going on here. There, she's turning on. So that is this display. I put some batteries in the remote to see if that works. There's an open and close function on the remote. Oh my god, it works. That works very fine. Like I said, these are really good transports. Now, we're gonna start our DAC. Oh, we don't have it hooked up yet. We have our speakers hooked up, but we don't have our DAC hooked up. Nothing like that. So I'll wait before I turn this on. Let me do that first. Okay, well, let's go take you to the back of this. So the digital analog converter is set to coax, which is the extended output here, and goes straight into here. That means the signal, the digital output, digital out, goes through this cable and goes into here. Then it gets fed through the DAC. It's going to be converted from digital to analog. The analog information comes through here and then follows this cord and comes back into the auxiliary version of the amplifier. So we got everything hooked up now. We got everything plugged in, so it should be just working just fine. Now, let's see if we can just get some life out of it. Again, we know we had turned on the CD player, so now let's turn on the DAC. Beautiful, and it's a nice blue light comes on. And then let's turn on the amplifier. Now this amplifier has got a loud relay that will click in as soon as I start it up. There she goes. And that's what we see so far. Do we have it on auxiliary? Yes, let's put it on video aux. There, she's done. So now I should get a CD and play it. Let me open this up. Now let's select a CD. So I got a CD, Oppenheimer. Let me try that. Play there nicely. And let's see if this works that way too. Now let's see if we read. It's like I said, I've never tried this deck yet. Tells me everything, so now I'm just gonna go and play it. What is the play button here? It's a big play button, so let me see. And now let's see what is the volume here. There, as you can see, the light lights up. So it plays. What does it say? It's a defeat. Let's put it on. Record on. Reverse and normal. The display. Oh, this is a display. You can see it more. Wow, the seeking function works. Ah, there we go.